Hey friend, I know you've been seeing Chloe Bailey's protective lock styles and wondering how she get that. Girl, let me show you step by step of how I got that exact look, but made it my own. So I'm going to start off by sectioning my hair into 4 sections using the Red by Kiss alligator clips. I normally do 4 sections. Sometimes I do 6 depending on how I'm feeling. Usually I wait until I get to the top, but normally I do 4 sections because I'm just used to doing that, okay? So girl, when it comes to your hair, you do whatever fits your head. Girl, we don't have the same size head, okay girl? So what works for my head is not gonna work for your head. How many plaits I put in my hair is not gonna work for you. But now that we got that out the way, girl, we're gonna already start with this retie, and boom, just like that, we done did half of it already, girl. 3/4 of it already, okay? Girl, and with that came 3 hours of muscle that you did not know you had, because doing natural hair, you will gain some muscles, girl. Girl, now that we gained some muscles that we did not know that we needed, girl, I'm gonna be using the Kaleidoscope Soul-Fed Marshmallow Leave-In Conditioner to moisturize my head. And first of all, girl, this smelled too good. You hear me? Because girl, I love a good marshmallow smell. Now, as much as we want our hair to smell good, we want to make sure that this leave-in conditioner is saturated in our hair to bring moisture to our hair, because we're going to be adding hair to the rest of our hair. You get me? So now I'm going to be clipping away some of my locks, and I'm going to begin retightening my hair, girl. These locks need to get done, and girl, I already don't want to do it. I already don't want to do it because 1 more hour seems like forever when you don't want to do it, okay? But we gotta do it because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Girl, we got 4 more locks, okay girl? We can do this. Now I'm gonna be using the Peach Cobbler Styler Gel. Girl, wish this had more hold to it, but it don't, but it get us right where we need to be when it comes to relocking our hair. Let's just say this gel gives more moisture than it gives hold, and that's okay, girl. Now let's get to finishing up retightening these locks. So to retighten my locks, I use an interlocking needle. Now, girl, I got a couple of videos on how to retighten your hair, girl, but ain't nothing like a little refresher, so let's go. So of course, girl, we wanna start off by putting our lock in the hole of the needle, okay, girl? The rotation that I do, I believe it's called the 4-point rotation. I look at my head as a compass and where I want to direct where my lock will be retied, okay? So I go under, south to north, then under, east to west, then under, north to south, and then under, west to east. Now, I always complete the first rotation, girl, but I do not always complete the second rotation because I don't always feel like that's necessary. Because 1, I don't want my locks to be too tight on my head, and 2, I don't want my locks to be too loose on my hair, okay, girl? So you do whatever you believe is right for how you retie your locks. So it normally takes me about 4 hours to retighten my hair. So after you retighten your hair, it should be looking a little bit like this, a little crisp, a little clean, okay? So now I'm gonna be using the Pecan Growth Booster, and girl, this smells good, not like a little pecan pie smell, girl, okay? So I'm gonna make sure that my scalp is all oiled up, and then I'm gonna massage it through my scalp, then place some more oil on my hands to massage it all up and through my locks, okay, girl? Listen, girl, I've been growing my locks for a long time. I know you see that length. I know you see that oil put that shine on my hair. Girl, my locks are past my shoulders, honey. Girl, who do you think you are? I am me, and I have arrived. Me and my locks have come here to do what needs to be done, okay? Girl, so it's finally time to do these twists because, girl, it's about time. It took you long enough, girl. So the first thing that I'm going to do is undo the pre-made twist or plait or whatever you want to call it, girl. Remember that the number of plait or twist depends on you. I believe I had at least 14 twists. Second, I'm going to be using the Jamaican twist braiding hair in the color 27 to eventually blend in with the color of the tips of my locks. So I'm going to use one of those strands to braid my hair going down at least 3 to 4 notches before I begin twisting. Then I'm going to separate the locks that don't have braiding hair into the locks that do have braiding hair and just start twisting going down. So as I'm twisting, I'm going to add more strands of braiding hair. I'm going to twist, 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 and then I'm going to add a strand of braiding hair, twist at least 3 more notches going down, and then I'm going to add another strand of the braiding hair and keep twisting until I get close to the ends of my locks. Remember not to twist your hair too tight because it will add tension to the root of your hair. So as I'm finishing up with this twist, I'm going to be using a flesh tone rubber band at least close to the color of the hair to disguise it. Now be careful, don't go too fast because you can snag the hair, mess the hair up. And you want to wrap the rubber band at least 2 times, at least 2 to 3 inches above the ends of your locks. Third, I'm going to be placing the crochet needle in between the twist but right above the rubber band that I just placed on the twist. Now by this time, we've already used 3 strands of hair. Now we're going to use these last 2 strands of hair. We're going to twist it together, place it on the crochet needle hook, and pull it through the twist. Make sure you take your time with pulling the hair through to make sure that each side has the same length, because the hair can get tangled. So now we're going to use 2 strands from one side and add an extra strand that we had before. We're just going to wrap our hair around. You know how when you're doing faux locks and you're trying to hide the difference between your hair and the actual faux lock that you crocheted into your hair, and you just wrap extra hair around? That's what we're doing. We're just wrapping that extra hair around to hide our locks, as though it was not there, even though we know that it's there. So after we finish wrapping our hair and hiding our locks, we're going to separate the ends of those 2 strands that we just wrapped, separate into the rest of the strands that we have right there, and just keep on twisting like we did before we started wrapping our hair. Remember not to tighten your twist too tight, because even near the end of twisting your hair, you can still add tension to the roots of your hair. And the root is, of course, is attached to your scalp. So you want to be careful, girl. We want to keep our hair, girl. Okay? And like that, we done. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not how I expected these twists to turn out. Like how I wrapped it. I was trying to do it regularly, but girl, it didn't work out that way. But it turned out better than I expected. And I'm proud that I did not give up. So girl, you already know we got to turn to the bike and look at this length. And girl, it's the length that I wanted, down to the booty, or as my niece say, down to the booty braids. But these are twists, okay? Look at that length. We know it's uneven. We gonna shape it up, but that's beside the point. But look at that. It looks so nice. It's so long. It's so beautiful. It's so me, and it's so cute, okay? Now girl, you know a hairstyle and a hairstyling too. Put that makeup on, because girl, it brings it up another level, okay girl? And boom, just like that, we got twists like Chloe Bailey, okay? But we made it our own, girl, and we look gold, okay? Girl, actually after this, after I finished the hairstyle, I was just like, ooh, jewels and little strings will make this hair pop. But girl, after trying to figure out how to do these twists for the past 3 days and having to do it in the midst of my birthday weekend, I was like, okay girl, it looked cute exactly the way that it is. So girl, I actually like my hairstyle with my hair being down, but I decided to do a few hairstyles just to see if I like those other hairstyles even better. I still like my hair being down, but girl, that's beside the point. So while we do these styles, I want to say thank you to Kaleidoscope Hair Care for sending me over their Soul Fed collection. I love the collection, especially the smells, okay? Made me hungry, amen, okay? And because I loved it so much, I'm gonna put the discount code on the screen and also in the description box below, so you can smell these good smells and get hungry and be happy with the products, just like me, amen? I'm gonna also have my Cash App and my Chime up, just in case you want to bless your girl for her birthday, okay? So this is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chloe Bailey inspired hairstyle. And girl, thank you for doing your hair with me, girl. We both look cute, okay? And girl, before you go, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, girl, okay? And as always, remember that you're flavored with favor. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.